Sorry?
Vad gör du?
Do you speak English?
English?
English? So the start of day 10, we're leaving the campsite. Really crowded, sort of nicely located for the beach. And actually went for a swim this morning. A bit chilly, but then I guess if I may not be back to Sweden, so just need to find my way out. And the plan today is just to head towards Gothenburg. Nope, the plan today is to head towards Oslo. We'll probably end up going through Gothenburg, but don't know. No rush. Let's see where the day takes us. I've just filled up with petrol. I thought it was worthwhile. We'd only done 105 kilometres, but there was a petrol station just around the corner from the campsite, which was very busy but nicely located. Got my swim in and now heading off. I'll watch my speed though. Plan today, as if there is a plan, is I've let a Garmin Zumo XT do a curvy route. Not super curvy, just a sort of 75% curvy. And it looks fairly interesting, so we'll see how that goes. But my other cunning plan is that I'll just start coming off the major roads and just head north for a few hundred kilometres and see what that does. I don't know if you can see all those buildings up there, very uniform looking things. Anyway, more later. Well, I was expecting something slightly different. The curvy route that the Garmin had for me is we joined the E6 in a sort of a circuitous way, and then it took me off on a slip road, and then it took me back onto it on the next slip road. So it was quite pointless really. A little bit of Gothenburg. Some interesting buildings. There's one on the left here and then straight ahead. Here's a little turn up. In 300 metres we need to board a ferry. Didn't notice that. And how much is board the ferry. Do we stop here? Yes, we stop here. wait for the yellow ferry to come back. The crossing itself is about 2 minutes. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Alright. Where am I going? Board the ferry. I know where I'm going. Well, we're moving, so it wasn't 15 minutes, but I don't know who we pay. Gloves on, I think. This looks a nicer route, as the speed limits aren't very high, but I can still enjoy it. Picturesque, some of these little places. Just stopping at a Circle K because they seem to have food. Back on the E6 for convenience rather than wait for another ferry. A bunch of bikes came by. I don't think they were really bothering too much with the speed limit based on the pace they went past at. You can still hear them in the distance. Hidden behind the trees in some of these small towns and villages, you get churches like that. Couldn't quite work out how you get to it. Never mind. And then, as if by magic, a road opens up. And there it is. Can't go up there. But At least I found the road. The roads I'm on now are just so much nicer. Very warm out of the sun. Nice in the shade. Still, over 200 kilometres away from Oslo. Stopped several times just to stretch my legs and just take in the scenery. It's beautiful. Lots of these hides here in Sweden. Quite often a couple per field. Of course they've all disappeared now I've mentioned them. Well, this is the first traffic I've come across really, and it's an army convoy. I don't know how far ahead it spreads. I think there's a tracked vehicle at the front. It's taking the time. Hello.
Good dag.
Sorry?
Vad gör du?
Do you speak English?
English?
English? So the van I was behind had army personnel in it as well, and they stopped and said it's actually almost a 3-kilometre convoy of vehicles. I'm only going 3 kilometres and they're travelling at sometimes down to 5 kilometres an hour. So I'm just going to give them a break, or have myself a break and wait here, give them a few minutes to get gone and turned off. And then we're only a few miles from the Norwegian border. Anyway, I'm going to stretch my legs and try not to catch them up. This river is the border with Norway. Well, here we are then, just crossing the border with Norway from Sweden. As far as border crossings go, it's pretty picturesque, isn't it? Right, continue towards Oslo, and then I'll keep an eye open for an appropriate place to stop for the night. It's already 4:45, so I don't anticipate going on for much longer anyway. There we are, Norway. Look at that lake, beautiful. lends itself to camping. There's time yet. Well, I'm exploring a little track to see whether it leads somewhere that I'd be able to spend the night. I did pass an actual campsite some time ago, and although tempted, I thought, no, let's see if I can find a suitable spot. I don't know where this is leading. Hopefully to the lake, hopefully to a fishing spot, hopefully to a bit of a clearing. Just trying to locate a place to possibly camp, but a lot of the little roads off of here were fenced off, and it's saying that the water is a source of drinking water, so don't pollute it. Fair enough. Not sure how far or how close I'll be able to get, if anywhere at all, because it seems to be getting further away now. Bit of a shame, heading back onto the main drag. So there was nowhere there. There's obviously a knack to finding places where you can camp without it being on the side of a road or somebody's garden. So that's the end of day 10, I think, yes. And today we did 290 kilometres, which is about 180 miles, about 70 miles, 100 kilometres short of Oslo. But the roads were a lot nicer. I kept dropping off the main roads onto the nicer, more local roads. But started off the day with a swim, which was great. Stopped a couple of times along the way, ate at Circle K in Sweden, and had a ready meal type of thing tonight at the camp. But I'm getting pestered out there by midges, and it's 20 minutes past 10 at night now. It's still almost daylight, so I'm relying on the light coming into the tent and a tiny little lamp, which is a USB charge thing. Anyway, tomorrow heading to Oslo, and I am going to stay there for a couple of nights so that I can soak in the sights of Oslo itself. So all that leaves me to do is say bye for now.